And yet, these politicians, these political parties, the EFF, the DA, the ANC, the UTM are all going to launch these election manifestos about the stuff that they're going to do. But what the stuff that needs to be done right now, where the people are losing their common socio-economic heritage, and they're doing nothing about it. And they want us to believe them when they argue amongst themselves, about who's bad, who's worse, who's the criminal. Why there is actual criminality going on in public, and they're doing nothing about it. We cannot spit on the legacy and the blood of the people who sacrificed themselves for us to be in a position to be in right now, so that we could actually earn tax money and take our children to Afrikaner private schools, driving German cars and German and American cars. This is morally wrong, and history will judge this generation for allowing this kind of criminal, corrupt, and illegal transaction to take place. While we claim that we are more educated than our parents are, while we claim that we are more educated than the people who fought against apartheid and against every form of oppression in South Africa and put their life on the line, where actually some people died and some people are still missing even now. And we enjoy the fruits of their labor without actually plowing any trees ourselves for future generations, so that future generations can also enjoy the fruits of our labor. This is a moral question. This is a human question, that are we really going to watch criminals like Ramaphosa and Pravin Gordhan Inyokodongwan taking away the common socio-economic heritage of our people, while we claim that we are educated, while we claim that we went to university, while we claim that we come from Harvard Business School, while we claim that we come from the best business school? But when it comes to the time when these things should be applied, we are nowhere to be found. What have we become? What about the sacrifice of our forefathers in the struggle, who didn't want this kind of thing to happen for someone like Ramaphosa, a useless politician who has never actually sold a banana or a pumpkin in the street or in a train, but somehow he becomes a billionaire. And then they will want to claim there's someone that you can look up to. You can't look up to someone who cannot advise you about the challenges of the things that he has done. So Ramaphosa is just someone who became a billionaire. He was never a businessman. He was just thrown money. Money was thrown at him and he became a billionaire. So you can't go to him if you're a struggling small business person, or if you're a struggling entrepreneur, to go and ask him what to motivate you about the challenges of it, because he has never had any challenges. All he was is that he was told to start the National Union of Mine Workers, and in the 90s he became a member of the ANC, and through the BE he became a billionaire. And this is the man that Afrikaners love, because they know that he is useless. They know that he doesn't care about the Bantus. They know that he doesn't care about anyone but himself. That's why he's able to allow such kind of transactions to take place at our expense, at the expense of the future generation of Bantus, who are going to suffer under the new apartheid, which is psychological and economic. We have to just stop this thing. We have to fight against this thing. I have done my part. I have taken the matter to the Constitutional Court, and the Constitutional Court has now issued a fraudulent court order. The Constitutional Court has issued a fraudulent court order in order to perpetuate the crime and the criminality and the corruption that Ramaphosa and Pravin Gordhan and Inyokodongwan are doing. And if the Constitutional Court is now issuing fraudulent court orders, what kind of country do we have? Because the Constitutional Court is the last court in the land. If you take a matter before the Constitutional Court and the Constitutional Court rules, there is no place for you to go and try to challenge the decision of the Constitutional Court. Which means that now we must ask the question, is the Constitutional Court now a criminal institution having criminal activities in South Africa? Chief Justice Raymond Zondo must answer this question. Is the Constitutional Court a criminal institution helping private interests to privatize the state through the privatization of state-owned enterprises? As in the case of SAA, where they are going to privatize other SOEs, so that eventually the economy will be owned by a private interest who owned Ramaphosa, who funded Ramaphosa in the CR17 ANC presidential election campaign. This is the thing that's going to happen to us. This is the thing that's going to happen to our future. So this is going to happen to our children. But yet we are relaxed with these degrees in law. With this, people will be showing you pictures about their graduation from Harvard Law School. But this is a legal case, and then they don't take it to demonstrate that they know something about law. People will be boasting about coming from the best business school. But this is a business matter. But they're not able to tackle the business matter to demonstrate that they understand business and accounting. So we have a problem, and this problem must be dealt with. Otherwise, South Africa will have nothing. We will be a private company owned by the private interests who own Ramaphosa right now. Now, this is something which is urgent that we must deal with. This is something that we must stop. We must stop the criminality, Ramaphosa's criminality and corruption and the illegal conduct in privatizing SAA, where SAA does not have audited financial statement, and where when a challenge is in the Constitutional Court, the Constitutional Court issues a fraudulent court order. And I'm not just saying this. This is a fact. The case number for the Constitutional Court matter opposing the privatization of SAA and opposing the future privatization of other state-owned enterprises like Eskom is 310-22. You can call the Constitutional Court and ask about it. They have issued a fraudulent court order to perpetuate this crime, this criminal conduct by the politicians, by the state officials. They are perpetuating this illegal theft of the common heritage, the common socio-economic heritage of the people of South Africa. Both the rich and the arrogant and the elitist and the poor and the people who are struggling in the country.